Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Legacy United Sandstorm. I just got this guy in today from Entertainment Earth. Man, Entertainment Earth has been killing it with this wave of the Legacy figures. I pre-ordered them from Amazon and EE, and EE has come through big time with this wave. So Entertainment Earth, thank you. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the packaging. We got Sandstorm right there in robot mode behind the open package, so you can reach in and mess with him if you like. Transformers on the side, Transformers Legacy United on the bottom. Great looking artwork of Sandstorm in his buggy mode, rushing into battle. And there he is in his helicopter mode as well. Here on the side of the box features some great looking art of Sandstorm in robot mode, and up close shot of his face, and Sandstorm opening fire on some Decepticons. Back of the packaging features product shots of Sandstorm in helicopter mode, robot mode, and dune buggy mode. And what did that say? 32 steps to transform from copter to buggy. Wow. And this side of the package is the same Legacy United artwork that we've seen since day one. So now, without further ado, let's get Sandstorm opened up out of this packaging and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now, once you get Sandstorm all open and out of the packaging, you'll see he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with this large black rifle. He comes with this small gray pistol. And he comes with this cage with a winch and rope. And then, of course, we've got Sandstorm himself. Okay, now I've had Sandstorm out of the package for quite a few days. The intro I filmed was about 4 days ago, and I have to point out a glaring problem with the figure right off the bat is his chest does not peg in right here. The whole chest section, including the arms, is supposed to peg in right there. As you can see, there's the peg hole. There's also these little tabs right here that are supposed to slot in on the side, but man, they just do not. Let me show you here. It looks like he should line up more straight to get those to go in. I mean, I am pushing with all of my might, and it just will not stay. And every time you try to move his arms or posing, the chest pops off, and it's really, really frustrating. Now, normally I do not watch reviews of a figure that I plan on reviewing myself. That way I'm kind of unbiased in my video. But I had to check out other reviews of Sandstorm to see if this is something plaguing my figure or a more widespread problem. Man, I can't even talk. I'm frustrated. This seems to be a widespread problem. I've watched 4 different videos and everybody complains about this. And this is very disappointing for the price we're paying for this Sandstorm figure. I even tried my floor polish trick, and if you don't want to know what I'm talking about here, I got a link right above so you can take a look. That didn't work. I put floor polish all over the peg and the hole. I let him set for 2 days, and as you can see, well, yeah, see, it's just not catching. So right off the bat, that is an issue. So with that out of the way, taking a closer look, I cannot talk tonight. taking a closer look at Sandstorm here, this is a great looking figure. I love the fact that Hasbro decided to go with the toy look instead of the cartoon look. Let me bring in my G1 Sandstorm real quick so we can look at the faces. Of course, the United version looks a lot better with a fully painted face with the silver and the blue eyes. I really dig that. I like the toy look. Excuse me, I'm dealing with allergies too. The collars look great. The paint applications look great. We got the red Autobot insignia here. Nice combination of dark and lighter orange, black and gray. Nice little details right there. Moving on down, got some silver for the legs, yellow for the toes, orange feet, big old wheels with that nice soft rubbery plastic right there. Though it's a little warped on that wheel, and that really comes into play in vehicle mode. Now, as far as articulation is, oh yeah, I want to show this off. Big old backpack with some weirdly gappy legs. These come into play for transformation later, but the legs just look weird. It's not that much of a gap, it's just this panel makes it look like a really big gap. So anyway, on to articulation. The head can look left and right, but it's really hard to get a hold of because of the shape of the head and the way it's recessed back in the body right there. Arms can go up, they can go down, they could do a complete 360, but you have to work around the backpack. There is a elbow bend, there is a bicep rotation, there is a wrist rotation. Like I said, if you're moving these arms around, you've got to hold the chest in place. Otherwise, when you go to posing, it pops right off. There is waist rotation, though it is going to hit the backpack here, so it's not a lot of waist. Legs can go forward, they can go back, and they're on a real nice tight joint. They can go out, they can go in. There's a knee bend and ankle tilts, and the feet look a little weird as well. So he's got lots of articulation for such a big, beefy boy, and I have untabbed him right there. So, damn it. So let's take a look at the weapons now. We have his big, large black rifle, which is a nice homage to the original rifle from the G1 figure. And of course, you can put it in his hand just like so. And you see the blast effect peg right there, and that untabbed from the side. He just doesn't stay tabbed together very well, and I do have a blast effect right here. Go ahead and pop that in. So there we go, blast effect there. He also comes with this small little pistol, and I have no idea why, except to add to the price point, and the instructions say to plug that pistol right there into his forearm like so. And that is blast effect compatible as well. So there his little wrist blaster is. And then we have the cage. You got the cage right here. You have the winch on top. That can pop off. So you can put the winch, attach it to the bottom, attach it to the top. Now it shows him in robot mode using it like this. He's just carrying a cage around. Okay, he's carrying a cage around. So there's that. And then it has other features in the other modes. And that's pretty much it for Sandstorm in his robot mode. Let's take a look at him in his Dune Buggy mode now. First thing we're going to do is remove the weapons. Just like so. Put the chest back. God, that's frustrating. Right here, we're going to start with the forearms. You're going to flip this panel down and rotate the fists in. Close the panel back up, and then kind of like the Seekers, you're going to move the arm, got this hinge right here, you're going to move it up where the top of the arm evens up with the lower part. So let's do it here on this side as well. One arm is more difficult to open than the other. So rotate this around, fold that up, keep holding the chest, and collapse those onto themselves just like that. Now what we're going to do is take the arm sections and just go ahead and fold those down like so. Bring the chest out, finally, where it's supposed to go. You're going to take this section right here with the head you're going to bring all of this up, take the head, fold that back around, put that back in place, which forms that large engine block. So there you go. Take the feet and legs, clip them together. Go ahead and fold the feet together first, just like so. Tab the legs together. See the little tabs in there? This is sometimes easier said than done. So after you get the legs tabbed together, go ahead and push them in, just like so. You've got these sections right here on the legs. Bring these flaps out. And what you're going to do is you got this little peg right there on the orange section where the fist was. Bring that down, and that's going to peg into this flap right here. Probably have to clean him up a little bit first. Make sure everything else is tabbed in. Let's see, let me go ahead and get him cleaned up. Oh, I'm missing a section right here. This right here was supposed to be out. That window section right there. See the two tabs? They're going to tab in. I get the focus. Slots right here. So get that tabbed in. Once that locks in place, now it's easier to peg the arms in. I said it's easier, but still, just he doesn't line up the greatest. So there he is in vehicle mode, and he's got this bow in him. See? It doesn't look right. And he rolls good enough, except for this wheel right here. Look how bad that is warped. I have tried and tried to get that to form around the rim. It just does not. That, I mean, yeah, my channel's 13 up. That looks like shit. That absolutely looks like shit. And it causes him, he just wobbles when he rolls. Not a big fan. Now, he looks okay. I dig the colors. I dig the designs. It's just, I don't know. I just do not like the vehicle. Now, you do have the cage here, and what you can do is you pull the cage apart, the bottom comes out, the winch comes out, and you're supposed to take the winch and peg it right here. So peg that in, and then you take the cage section, and see these little slots right here? That lines up to some bars on the cage. I believe you put this section right here on the back, slot that in. So that kind of cleans up the back a little bit. And then you've got this section right here with the hole, and see the peg right there? You put this in, and what this is supposed to do is kind of hold the vehicle together, and I may have had it upside down. Yep, there you go. Have the little brick section facing out. So you peg that in. So now there's all of that. Doesn't do anything for the rolling. And oh yeah, I forget. Right here, this section here, you can split this open to give the vehicle a tail fin. So yeah, there is Sandstorm in his vehicle mode. And let's bring in the original G1 Sandstorm in his vehicle mode. And to be honest, G1 looks a lot better than his modern counterpart. I love the looks of G1 Sandstorm. It just works. He looks so much better. More, I mean, I don't know. This guy is just awesome. This is my absolute favorite G1 triple changer, and he just looks great. I mean, compare him to this, man, I don't know. I am not a fan of that vehicle mode whatsoever. I guess I forgot to flip out the little fin right there. But yeah, there you go. I see what they were going for, but it was a failure. So anyway, that is vehicle mode. Oh yeah, we've got the weapons here. We can peg this gun here on top of the cage, and the little pistol can be pegged up and under the vehicle like so. And there you go. You have vehicle mode, all armed and ready for battle. That's a little loose. So let's take the weapons off, let's take the cage off, and let's get him transformed into his helicopter mode and see if helicopter mode's any better. The cage does not want to come off. You gotta pull straight out and take the winch out too. And then this bottom section here. I don't have enough nails for that. Alright, so for vehicle mode, what we are going to do first is Go ahead and bring the arms back up, just like so. Fold these sections back up, and now you're going to bring the wheels around. And let me see if I can remember. Oh, you bring all this around. I've had him for a few days, but I haven't transformed him for a while. So what you're going to do is these wheels can rotate around, and you want to get them in a position. Let's see if I can do it. You want to get them to line up beside each other. So these are going to line up just like so. And you've got these little plastic wheels right there. That's going to form the back wheels of the helicopter. Now from here, you've got this little section you're going to flip down, reach in and pull out the helicopter blades, swing these around, and you're going to bring this whole section, well, unpeg this here first, bring this whole section up and around, get the blades to go through, bring this back up, lock that in place, lock the toes in place, and flip this section here down. Now what we're going to do is take this section here, bring these down, but you're going to rotate the front end. Oop, forgot this section here. You're going to fold this down, just like so. Bring these down, rotate this, because this is now going to make the front of the helicopter. Same on the other side. And now we need to collapse this back together. Bring the head up. You're going to take this section here, you're going to push it down all the way, just like so. Pop that chest out of the way. And now you're going to bring this in. With the chest collapse, you got room for the wheels to pop in. Bring it around. For some reason it catches on this side right here. So bring that around, tab this all together. Something still is not working right. There we go. Oh my God. Only on video. Will not stay tabbed together now. Take the arms, there's a tab right there, tab that into the side here. Same on the other side. This little section here keeps flipping up. Tab this in. And that whole section has popped out. I do not know why this side is not wanting to connect. Let me try to figure this out. Okay, now I have the front end tabbed together. What I was missing was the double hinge right there. That one's a little tighter than this side, so I had to really make sure, and you collapse that down. Now everything will hook together. Last but not least, we're going to take the blades and spread them apart, and they are really tight. I'm not sure if certain blades can go only one way, but if you're trying to move the blade and it's not moving, don't force it. Just try the other side or keep manipulating and it will move around. I'm just really afraid they're thin, so don't force them, don't break them. There we have Sandstorm in his helicopter mode. Helicopter mode, I think, looks better than vehicle mode, but it still has a bow in it. If you can see, not as bad as the vehicle mode, but there is still a bow in the helicopter mode. Very, very disappointing here. I do like how the wheels fold up. This is actually his best mode, in my opinion. I do like the looks of the helicopter. The rotors work, the propellers rather. This section here, you're supposed to fold that back up. That propeller back there works. I mean, it looks really, really good. He's got the front wheels here. He's got these plastic wheels on the back, so he does have, I don't know, they call it landing gear on a helicopter, and he can actually roll. Now let me go ahead and get G1 Sandstorm transform. We'll take a look at him in helicopter mode, and here's G1, and as you can see, The modes here look a lot closer to each other than what they look like in their vehicle mode, other than the windows of G1 being blue where Legacy is black. So I really dig that. And if you look here, on Legacy has the same design right there on the back that G1 had. So I do appreciate the similarities right there. So for the accessories, let's bring in the cage once again. Let's go ahead and build the cage. As you can see, it's got 4 little holes right there. You just match that up to the bars on the cage. Once again, easier said than done. Put the winch on top. Pull the string out. And you can attach the winch right there between the wheels. If I get my fat fingers in there. Alright, so there we have him carrying the cage around. We've got his weapons you can attach. You can either put them right here on this front ports or the rear. I like it farther back, so you got the big gun here. You've got the little dinky gun here on this side. So there you go. You got Sandstorm all armed and ready for battle in helicopter mode with his cage of doom that he can lower. So he can swing around and rescue bots. Now, the winch has little nubs on. So to wind it up, you just use your thumb or whichever finger you want and wind it up just like that. Try not to pull the cage apart. So that's how the winch looks. Let's see. Black paint applications all over the front. Got a little silver right there. Really nothing new for helicopter mode. So there you go. There you have Transformers Legacy United Sandstorm. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is Transformers Legacy United Sandstorm with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Generation 1 Sandstorm, Thrilling 30 Sandstorm, and Siege Springer. Transformers Legacy United Sandstorm, to be honest, was quite a disappointment for me. First off, you've got the chest that connects to the arms that will not stay in place. That was right out of the packaging, and that was a disappointment. Paying $55 for a figure, I expect him to tab in a lot better than that. Plus, his alt modes. The Dune Buggy Mode just looks off. It's got that slight bow in it, and something about it just doesn't fit. It's a shame that the G1 figure pulls off a better alt mode than this modernized version. Helicopter mode looks pretty good, but still has that bow in it. I'm not sure if it's a error with my figure in particular, but still it's quite a disappointment. And then again, going back to the price point of this figure, man, $55 is too much for what you get. I really didn't need a cage. I didn't need an extra little tiny gun that is more or less pointless. This figure, without a doubt, could have been a Voyager class. So guys, if you happen to see a Sandstorm on this shelf, I'd say wait for him to go on clearance. It's a good figure, he looks good, but he is just not worth that price tag. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime,